says, look, we need to clean up the sport.
Yeah.
But another thing that he says he's in support of the United Kingdom's Athletics Commission that says, look, let's reset all the world records. Some of these world records could have been set by people who have spiked their system. Well, so those records should not stand, because if the integrity of the sport is being called to question. And some of the guys that we see as stars now, 5 years, 6 years down the line, then we'll be able to see if those guys won these things by their strength alone, or they were aided. The Americans have been tainted a lot, so it's not an holier than thou. And the Jamaicans too, but some are saying
America is waiting for
the man on whom the hopes of athletics hang, the glory of athletics, that's Usain Bolt. A lot of people are saying if it's found out that he did anything, then that's the end.
Problem.
Yeah, that's the end.
Because there's no shining light. There's no shining light anymore.
This is not new to America.
Yeah.
Russia is feeling it hard now.
It might be Kenya's turn next.
And then America will be waiting. Let them go to Jamaica. Let's find out what's going on.
Exactly. I was reading an article this morning, and honestly, I was surprised, and I was thinking, okay, what is happening in football is probably very, very little compared to what is happening in athletics. I mean, it is huge. Look at what is happening in Russia right now, where there is the talk of a state-sponsored kind of corruption, and of course drug use. So it is really, really, really serious right now. And of course, the president of IAAF, Sebastian Coe, knows that the job for him is to make sure he cleans up the federation. I mean, Lamin Dyke is in trouble.
I hope he doesn't clean him in the process. I hope the tsunami does not
clean him in the process.
It doesn't get, because
of the IAAF.
A lot of questions. If you were the vice president, don't tell me that you fold your hands and you didn't know anything. A lot of questions. We'll wait. We'll wait.
Well, this one, we'll wait for it. The Australian Open, we're already seeing upsets, loads of upsets. Let's just let you see some highlights from the Australian Open. And we'll come back, we'll talk about it. Don't go anywhere. So that's what it is. It's a grand slam of upsets at the Australian Open. And no Rafael Nadal, Simona Halep out, Venus Williams out, Caroline Wozniacki out of the competition. Guys, you don't agree less. It's a grand slam of upsets.
Well, it is not strange. Yes, the one that I really enjoyed was between Rafael Nadal and Fernando Verdasco. That was a 5-set thriller. Yes, everybody is saying that, yeah, Rafael Nadal is out and all, but then if you see that game, you would understand that it was a very interesting game. At some point, it was like any one of those two would, get to the next round. It was looking like the final of the Australian Open, but then Fernando Verdasco, who, when we went for the break, Yemi was saying something that he's a teammate of Rafael Nadal and probably knows the way he plays and all that. I wouldn't agree with that, but I just felt that Rafael Nadal met his match. Yeah, and Rafael Nadal should just try as much as possible to, get his act back. And then let's see whether he's going to win a Grand Slam in the year.
I think he should stop allowing people make a name of him. Remember Lucas Russell, 2012 Wimbledon, and that's the only notable thing that the guy has done till now. And if he says it's the nature of the Grand Slam, I don't agree. This is round 1.
Yeah.
I don't expect round 3, round 4, maybe. Now you have the real, some of the guys you want to call Simona Halep.
Yeah.
Second seed by the wayside. I hope the Chinese lady that defeated her will go far, because it will mean, and like I told you yesterday, that if you're in round 1 and you're playing 5 sets, even if you win, I know you're not going far.
Yeah.
If you're in round 1,
particularly when you're a power player like Nadal.
Whatever makes you play 5 sets for a round 1 game, I know you're not going far. And just mark my words, I have a feeling Joe Wilfred Tsonga won't go far on the strength of his display. So it's going to be interesting. But for me, we've talked about the guys that have crashed out. Tomorrow, 2 things that I want to see. I want to see Roger Federer and Alexander Dolgopolov round 2 match. I want to see that. Okay. And I want to see Agnieszka Radwanska, Eugenie Bouchard. Those are my star picks for tomorrow.
I need to see that too. That's going to be a very interesting one. Agnieszka actually won.
You expect all the other guys to move on, but those two games
will be very, very key. Yeah, I feel Roger Federer will be able to get out, but I am not sure between Agnieszka and Bouchard. That is going to be a very
I think Alexandra Dolgopolov, Kai Nishikori, Marin Cilic, I think of those guys that we call the next best thing, I think it's only Dolgopolov that has not really, Ken Nishikori has got to the grand final once or twice.
The Marin Cilic has
already won. But this guy has not really broken into that mode.
That's right. So, and he's a good player.
Yeah,
and
very good player.
Got some resistance.
He might just... And, we used to talk him in the same mode as Grigor Dimitrov. Nobody's talking about Dimitrov anymore. But I want to see what Dolgopolov will be able to do for us if he's going to make a name again of Roger Federer and knock him out. And Eugenie as well, she's been going down. I don't understand. But 4th seed, Agnieszka Radwanska, we'll see what's going to happen to her as well tomorrow.
So that's the story. Rafael Nadal lost to his compatriot, Fernando Verdasco. Another good one, 5-set thriller. And it's only the second time that Rafael Nadal has failed to go through round 1 at any Grand Slam event. Let's talk about Venus Williams. I mean, what's the problem? Is it because she's 35, or at this stage she doesn't want to be competitive? What's the
I think she should just retire.
Are you really asking me that question?
No, please ask me that question. Please, I think she should just retire. I mean,
Austin, I will answer you if you tell me the participation fee for Australia.
Let's not talk about participation.
If you can tell me the participation fee.
Why go to a Grand Slam if you're not going to be a competition? I mean, for me, I think she should just retire. Come on, she's been playing since when I was in primary school. So please. Just retire.
I think.
But she wasn't bad last year. So on the strength of that, you will think she'll come this year and consolidate.
If in a calendar year you're still winning some ATP tournaments, I mean,
did you say some? Did you say some? Please say 1 or 2.
No, I said some. Yeah, if you're still winning some, yes. If you're still winning some, you're still in the mode to come there and play. And for me, my personal opinion, I think she's not putting her mind into it. I don't know if I agree with some conspiracy theorists that say the participation fee is enough incentive to make her want to play. And I think she's, even just looking at her, she's looking trained.
She looks relaxed.
So
are you really she's looking trim. She's not looking like
she's
an athlete.
Looking like there's no exertions. She's
looking like a model.
She's looking prettier. I don't know.
I mean, let's try just get retired.
To me, I think the mind. I think her mind is not there. I think so.
Maybe she should do something like going to Hollywood. Let her just retire from tennis.
Well, that's the opinion of Cosmos Chukwemeka. But a lot of tennis fans will say in the women's category is still open, where anything can happen. Why you complaining about Venus retiring? Wozniacki. What about Caroline Wozniacki?
I don't know
the younger ones.
Well, for me,
Simona Halep.
I felt Wozniacki. Wozniacki has not really hit it for me. Wozniacki, former world #1, has been disappointing. Very. She has this talent. She has this potential. She's a kind of an athlete. Yeah, let me use that word. That a player that can actually hit it and get to her best. But then she has never really done that. So I wouldn't say retire, but I would just say that why not just take a sabbatical? Go and reinvent yourself.
Okay, that's not the case for Chisom Chikatara, because you guys are rating him big time on Twitter. Mr. David said Chikatara's rating 9.5 over 10. Good pace, read the game well, took his chances. Just perfect reading right there. Jared Yofor says it's not always you see a player netting a hat trick in a game. Chikatara did it against Nigeria. I therefore rate him 8 over 10. 8 over 10 after that praise. Well, that's what it is. Oluwafemi Ofuntoye says I rate Chisom 8 over 10. 7 shots on target with 3 goals in less than 45 minutes of play. He said big ups to him. Big ups to Chisom Chikatara. Of course, big ups to the guys in the studio. Thanks so much, Cosmos. And then Yemi Adebayo, thank you for coming around. And of course, to you, wherever you're in the world watching sports tonight, remember, when we leave the studio, you can keep talking to us on Twitter. We're channels_sports, and on Facebook, we're channels sports. That's the show on behalf of the ever-winning sports team at Channels TV Sports Center in Lagos, Nigeria. I'm Austin Okonakpa. I'll be back again tomorrow. Yes, we'll be back to talk some more sports. But until then, in everything you do, remember, let's keep talking sports. Bye for now.